Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from storyplanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Four Agreements, a creation by Don Miguel Ruiz and Janet Mills. The Four Agreements, 1997, serves as a roadmap for liberating oneself from destructive patterns and authentically discovering one's true identity. It achieved great success, remaining on the New York Times bestseller list for more than 8 years. This summary offers insights into how societal norms impose rigid regulations and empowers individuals to establish their own life principles through dedication and perseverance. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Don Miguel Ruiz was destined to continue his family's legacy and share the ancient wisdom of the Toltecs as a spiritual teacher. However, he deviated from this path and pursued a career as a surgeon. It was not until he had a close brush with death that he reconnected with the traditional wisdom of his ancestors and dedicated himself to becoming a spiritual master known as a nagual. Janet Mills, on the other hand, is the esteemed co-author of the Toltec Wisdom series and also the founder and president of Amber Allen Publishing. With 6 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on storyplanet.net. To start, this text seems to be advertising the benefits of utilizing ancient Mesoamerican wisdom in one's life. The Toltec were an ancient civilization that saved and explored spiritual knowledge. Their teachings can help us become our true selves, break free from societal expectations, and make peace with ourselves. We should rebel against the collective dream, not take criticism personally, and challenge our assumptions about ourselves and others. Idea number 1. As children, we learn strict rules that we continue to follow as adults. Socrates imposes not only language but also social norms and collective dreams on individuals. These rules and agreements are taught to us by influential forces, and we accept them without question, leading to our domestication. We are rewarded for following these rules and punished for disobedience, leading to self-domestication. However, we can break free from this structure by establishing new agreements for ourselves. Key idea number 2. The first agreement is about being careful with our words, avoiding using them to harm ourselves or others. The word impeccable comes from Latin and means without sin. Being impeccable with your language means not using it against yourself. The words you use can either liberate or enslave you. They can create ideas in your mind and shape your sense of reality. A story is provided as an example of how words can negatively affect someone. The first agreement is not to use the word against yourself. The next agreement is to take nothing personally. Key idea number 3. Having a strong sense of self can prevent you from taking things personally. Taking things personally is a problem because it leads to personal importance, where everything is believed to be about oneself. In reality, what others say or do is about them and not about us. Knowing ourselves and not seeking validation from others helps us not to take their comments personally. It is important to recognize that everyone has a different perspective and to deal with our own emotions, such as fear. Key idea number 4. The text advises against making assumptions and suggests asking questions instead. Assumptions can create problems in relationships when we assume things that have no basis in reality. We often make assumptions about what others are thinking or feeling, leading to disappointment and anger when they don't meet our expectations. Assumptions can also lead to disappointment in ourselves when we overestimate our abilities. Instead of making assumptions, we should replace them with courageous questions. Clear communication and asking questions can help us gain clarity and avoid the need to assume. Key idea number 5. Strive to give your best effort consistently, even when circumstances are constantly changing. The key point of this text is that it is important to always do your best in any given situation. Your best will vary from day to day, so it's important to not judge or blame yourself. Pushing yourself beyond your best will result in exhaustion and slower progress towards your goals. Doing things for their own sake, rather than for external motivations, will lead to more fulfillment and effortless work. Always doing your best will enhance your overall performance and help you free yourself. Key idea number 6. The text suggests that breaking old agreements can lead to personal freedom. The text explains 3 ways to break free from old agreements and find freedom. Firstly, you can create a new dream and believe whatever you want, realizing that the things you learned as a child may not be the only truth. Secondly, practicing forgiveness cuts off the food supply of the parasitic organism that controls our minds. Finally, living each day as if it were your last allows you to focus on the present moment and live authentically without worrying about what others think. In conclusion, the key message of this book is that society forces us to conform, hindering us from discovering our true selves. However, we can break free by replacing societal rules with the 4 agreements from Toltec Wisdom. The advice is to start breaking our agreements and replace them with new ones that set us free. Further reading is suggested with The 5th Agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz and Don Jose Ruiz, which introduces 5 pacts to uncover our true selves. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.